We are in conversation today with the lead stars of the big Zee5 release this August, Duranga. Gulshan, Devaiah, and Drashti, Dhami join us today. Welcome, both of you. Thank you for speaking with us.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
Let me begin with you, Gulshan, on of course, firstly, the early responses to your trailer. What has been the feedback you've received so far to the teaser and trailer? And is that just reinforcing your belief to do this story?
I already had belief in the story and I was very interested in the part that was offered to me, and I wanted to explore that and do my best. But it's always nice when that's backed up with a positive response from the audiences, and that seems to be happening. To be fair, I've not really kept track of what people are saying about the trailer release, not so much. But then with all the other creatives that we've put out, the response has been quite warm. So that's really good. And that makes us feel that, okay, I think we have a good product that people will possibly like.
Yes. Drashti, what appealed to you about the project, about your role? You have, of course, tasted a lot of success with your previous OTT project, The Empire, but this is totally different. So what was it that clicked for you?
Like you said, Uday, just playing something different, playing a cop, playing something more real, playing something different again, and having a Pradeep Sarkar directing you, having a co-actor like Gulshan, and actually for the first time doing an adaptation of a Korean show. So that was a big thing for me. And I guess all these things put together, I just couldn't say no to it.
Yeah, there's a big K wave, of course, that's there right now.
Currently, so.
Yeah. We are not the K-pop fans, or he's not watched anything. I watched one show, but not really.
Nor am I really, but one interacts with so many people who are obsessed, and I've seen that increase in the last couple of years. So there's going to be, of course, a lot of intrigue for your adaptation. Was that also something that intrigued you, Gulshan, that it was an adaptation of Korean drama, and Korea is, very well renowned these days, and people are big fans. And had you seen the original?
I haven't watched the original, and I consciously didn't want to be influenced by it. I wanted to have my own take on it for what it's worth. And I actually didn't, once I was reading it, it was not really of any significance that it was a K-drama. I just went through it for what it is, and I tried to sort of sincerely, honestly respond to the people who had passed it on to me as to how I felt about it. And I felt good. I felt that it was an interesting story and it was an interesting character. And I didn't know how to exactly approach it, which took me some time and some tinkering and some figuring out to sort of understand the character of Samit, who seems a certain way, but there's a duality of him. And then how should I play it? And, was something that I was intrigued by. And I think I figured it out, at least from the perspective of the directors. I mean, they were quite happy with what I had to offer. But it was of very little consequence as to that it was a K-drama. What interested me more was the character and what scope it gave me as an actor to play this character, and the story and the people that are associated with it, like Drashti and Pradeep sir and Goldie Bahel. And that really also was an interesting thing for me to sign up to.
Okay, is that something you did too, Drashti? Did you watch the original?
No, I haven't watched the original.
Okay.
I didn't want to. I just thought I want to have my own take on it.
Yeah. It'll probably be interesting to watch it now after, your...
I think I'm going to watch Duranga first and then think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But people have very good things to say about it. People are like fans of the show, and then there's a little bit. Yeah, we're not really feeling sure, pressure, but...
Yeah, I'm sure it's a strong story, and which is why, we want to see our own Indian adaptation of it, of course. But, just coming to you on OTT now, how do you see this big wave of OTT that's gripped the nation in the last couple of years? Also, many people are saying it's going to coexist now with big theaters, but do you believe that it has been for the good? Because we are seeing now, good content doing really well, good stories working, people, fighting and struggling to actually do better than themselves, because there was a bit of stagnation which had creeped in. So do you believe it's been for the better, Gulshan, this big OTT boom?
I do believe, from the perspective, from the perspective of storytellers and filmmakers, it's definitely a gift. Because the whole business model of the theatrical release is cutthroat, because it's all about those 3 days. And then the pressure is always there on the makers and on the actors to sort of, get people into the movie halls, and that the Friday, Saturday, Sunday collection and all that. That business model doesn't exist. So that's very liberating and very empowering for storytellers to sort of tell you a story in a long format. And it's also not restricted to like 2.5 or 3 hours. More than that, I mean, people don't watch films. So you can tell a story slightly slowly in a more elaborate manner. You can focus more than two, 3 characters, main characters. And there are a lot of shows that have, as an example, illustrated this, that you can have you pick a show like Family Man and everybody has their own favorite character, or for that matter, Game of Thrones, which is not really an OTT platform, but it is a series format. Everybody have their own favorite characters, and that is possible in a series format, which is definitely good for storytellers, so that they can freely kind of tell their stories, and it gives them a lot more time to tell their stories, and it's more work for us. So that's
no doubt. Drashti, your take on OTT and the boom in the last couple of years, Gulshan compared it to, of course, a theatrical release. I'd like you to also compare it to television, because it is competition for TV as well. TV also looked at this long format of different episodes, and you've done it as well. But OTT has changed the game, hasn't it?
It has, but I think in still the small towns, TV still rules, and the mid-age women and our parents still believe it's way more easier to switch the TV on and just watch, because they're so used to that format of just going to a Tata Sky or a 7-star, and it's just easy way for them to watch entertainment. But yes, since OTT has become such a rage, there's a lot of content. There's a lot of work for everyone, and I think you can watch it at your will. You don't have to necessarily watch it at a given time or till the time it's in the theater. You can just watch it whenever you want. And now even TV shows are moving to OTT. So even if you missed any of the episodes, you can go back on an OTT platform and watch it. So I think it's boom time for OTT right now.
The highest viewership is still the largest penetration is still television.
No doubt.
Only people in India, in a large country like India, are online, because you need an internet connection. You need at least a smartphone. So, it's growing. But
it's growing. It's going to take a while for the TV switch.
I
believe, because I still see the rage of the TV shows, and how those people are so still popular, even if in the metro cities we say that, we don't watch TV, or we don't have the Tata Skies or the 7-stars. But I don't think we are the targets. It's the small towns where people are watching.
It's quite possible that that streaming and television will probably merge at some level. But I think cinema and OTT will learn to coexist.
Okay, that's an interesting take. On a conversation that we need to have, because we're seeing this all around us, of course. And finally, Gulshan, what's coming up next? And Drashti, what's coming up next? So for now, of course, all eyes on Duranga. It's the big August release, as I said. But after this, what are you looking forward to? What can viewers look forward to?
Getting back to work, I have lots of new projects and still, shoots to complete, old commitments to sort of fulfill. So I've been working quite a bit, both features and series formats. As of now, I'm only focused on long formats. So I'm trying to be as diverse as possible, and then trying to have at least one show in each platform.
Okay, being fair to everyone.
Sabko milega bari.
Drashti?
I'm just waiting for Duranga to come out and then see what happens.
Okay, so Duranga only on your mind right now. Well, we certainly wish you all the very best for it.
Thank you so
much for joining us today.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.